Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good late night to all of you, wherever you may be. It is the Retro Yuki for the Retro Yuki game bot tutorials for you guys today. And today we have a double update for the Mudae game. We have the new Kakera Tower game, and there's a brand new update I have to talk about because it just dropped a few days ago. It has something to do with YoStar games and the characters. Before we get to that though, let's talk about the new Kakera game, the Kakera Tower, because I would like to show you guys how it works. So the Kakera Tower is a game where you can build a tower on top of each other, like a virtual tower of course, where you can have perks for the Mudae game, including bonus rolls, bonus Kakera, and all this good stuff. So let's first learn how to get started. To get started, let's take a look at KT or Kakera Tower. And this is what you're going to be greeted with. It's the introduction to the Kakera Tower. So to build a floor of this tower, you have to have 5,000 Kakera first, and then you get to use build $build and a number. The number is from 1 to 12. This will determine the perk number. For example, 1 would include the 2 wishlist slots additional to your wishlist promo, your wishlist, okay? So build 1. And I would press enter, pay my 5,000 Kakera, and I have my tower. I do not have my tower because I don't even have 5,000 Kakera with me. But that's what you get to do. Let's say you want to build another floor. Let's say you like number 12. Number 12 unlocks the ability to change the color of your MM sidebar and your PR sidebar, which is your left side of your color. You get to choose that if you go with perk 12. Now, perk 1 is already 5,000 Kakera. Perk 12 is going to be additional 5,000 Kakera for a grand total of 10,000 Kakera for this tower. So you press enter, but remember you can only buy one at a time. Okay, I'm just showing you guys the numbers just to give you a shot at how it's going to look like. Okay, now so let's say you want to learn about your Kakera value tower, your Kakera tower value. $tower value will give you that. So the tower value is between 5,000 and 50,000 on the base floor value. I would recommend this is a admin command. You can change the cost of the first floor. I would keep it default. 50,000 is too much. Okay? I would keep it default for the sake of new players, okay? And there's a brand new thing that just came out. 5,000 is a good number. Okay, now, let's say you do not like your tower and you want to reset. All you have to do, $destroy. What's going to happen is you're going to reset the tower, but your Kakera will be refunded. So if you want to change the perks, go for it. So let's say you do not like perk 2 and 3. You can change it to 1 and 12. Just refund it by using destroy. Okay? Now, I would like to show you guys an example of a player in my server, which is linked below, that has a Kakera Tower ready to go. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this down here. Here we go. This particular user has 2 floors built, the first floor and the second floor, and he has selected perk 1 and 2. Perk 2 increase spawn of chance for your first wish, $first wish, by 50%. Okay, now of course it's minor 50%, of course. Keep that in mind, small 50, but it is something. So this user has a Kakera value tower of 10,000. Should this user decide to change it and refund, destroy, then the user will get back the Kakera that they decided to invest and reset the tower. Okay, so that's basically how the Kakera Tower works. Now I would like to transition into a brand new update that just dropped. It has something to do with YoStar games. So I actually put the FAQ in the in the channel already in the server on update on ban. Let's take a look at what that is. Not gonna go everything. I'm just gonna give you guys the basic material here. So basically, what happened was the the um the owners of YoStar Games, Shanghai in particular, has banned the use of their characters in the server with monetization. Now keep in mind, the way that this works, because of the way it works, the Mudae bot system has a monetization feature via Patreon where you have to make your server premium. I touched on that on my how to make your server premium tutorial, which you guys can watch later on. But the main point here is the publisher YoStar Games has requested Saya not to include them in a gacha system. This is a gacha system because you are basically rolling for characters. And because of the Patreon in play, they are doing for monetization, which is money. So characters from Azure Lane, Arknights and Mahjong Soul can no longer be rolled. They can no longer have keys, which is a soulmate system. You can no longer have keys. Also, because they cannot be rolled anymore, you can still divorce, you can still like, but anything that has something to do with rolling, you can no longer do so. Feel free to trade. However, after that, there are no givebacks. Be very careful if you're going to trade a character from Azure Lane, Arknights, and Mahjong Soul. Be very careful. Okay, we're gonna go over a few of the questions that are asked. So the first question, the FAQ, is why can I not play YoStar game characters? And the reason is because of monetization. Okay, anything that has something to do with monetization, they can no longer be rolled anymore. Okay, so anything from Azure Lane, Arknights, and Mahjong Soul cannot be rolled. However, Nekoparaiten and Blue Archive characters can still be rolled, and those two only, they can still be rolled. They can play normally, and everything's good. So only those in Arknights, Azure Lane, and Mahjong Soul. The next common question is how long the ban will be lasting. That is a permanent ban. If there are any unclaimed divorce characters from the series, can we obtain them through force by force give? And the answer is no. Okay, and YoStar Games officially said no as well. Is there a way to gain more keys? The answer is no, even with Kakera. Can you still trade and exchange divorce? Yes, you can. Just keep in mind that there's no going back since you cannot no longer roll them. So be very careful. Okay. You still can, however, restore them using the restore and restore user. But please be very careful, okay? Only the admin can use these commands anyway. So don't if I'm not let's just put it this way. If I'm not the server admin, don't trust don't don't go into the server saying that this admin is nice. I'm a nice admin, but I have to be fair, okay? So you have to be fair. You have to be very careful with the admin server of the admin of the server, because you never know. My server does restore. My server does do a restore system, but not everybody does that. So be very careful. Um, can I copy characters through the even though if I cannot roll them anymore. You can copy them through soul copy only, no longer colormm copy. So that's another server premium only serve command where you can copy your harem to another server if the server that you are copying from is a premium command area. Okay? Can we still add custom characters instead? And if so, can they be rolled? Custom characters, yes you can. Alright? Just remember you have to use a character name, command, and all that good stuff. Okay? Just keep in mind no more regular characters from those anime. But if you have pictures, you have command area, you can. Just keep in mind you have to go to my how to add characters through the game tutorial to do so. Okay. Let's see one more question here. That can we still pull anything about the characters? Yes, you can. That's basically good stuff that you can read on. Okay. So that's the updates for today. So we have the Kakera Tower and the new update about the characters are banned because of rules. If you have any other questions about the Discord game bots like the Mudae game or the Kakera Tower or the ban of the characters, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Or you can join my server in the description below. And I have a I actually copied the whole thing in my server, the whole FAQ, which you can check out using update on ban channel, and I have the same thing here. Exception is this first one. This first one is actually the first part of the FAQ, but because it's over 2,000 characters in terms of letters, it's a text file. It's still the same thing though. Make sure you guys check this out. Other than that, that's all for March, everybody. Our next tutorial is coming up soon. I'll be talking about the new game I want to talk about. It's the Suma bot, which I hope you guys are excited for, and any other tutorials I'm going to be doing later on. But for now, that is it for today, and we'll see you guys next time.